Hi, my name is LaQuanda Vanderbilt. That's LaQuanda, L-A-Q-U-A-N-D-A, Vanderbilt.
Hi, my name is Johanna Hainsberg. That's Johanna, J-O-H, Hannah, A-N-N-A-H. You know, he's just a wonderful man. I really couldn't ask for a better leader for this country, especially since Obama. You know what, I just love his leadership skills. I think that he's a real voice for the people of this country. Couldn't get no better.
He just doesn't have the traits of a leader. He says everything wrong. He doesn't answer his questions with complete statements. And his last name rhymes with dump. Stump, rump. That's 3 negative things that I don't like. What I like the least about Trump is, I think it was his approval and the fact that he said it was okay to grab him by the vajayjay. I just don't like the fact that as a leader, he approved that. He said it was okay. He condoned grabbing by the vajayjay, and I don't want nobody grabbing me by the vajayjay.
His hair. That toupee gets me every time. I mean, the way it just flaps in the wind. The way it just flaps in the wind is absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm surprised it ain't flown off.
Trump's past. I know that he was a contestant on, what's the name of that show? The Apprentice. He's not really good with money. He was born into a family with riches. That's the reason why he is who he is today. He really doesn't know how to handle finances and anything of that nature. His wife is an ex-porn star and stripper. Yeah, I think he skipped a couple of grades in school. He lacks a lot of education, but what do I know?
I know he loves black people. All the famous rappers love working with him, from what I heard. He used to feature in a lot of their music videos, so they say. That's pretty much it. You know, I know he had a couple of successful companies that went bankrupt, so I don't know how successful those were, but I know they were successful, and he was a great businessman, especially on that show, Apprenticeship. That's about all I know with Trump. I think that it's shown us that we're pretty strong. You know, we stood together and we voted for him. And, you know, we stand behind our president regardless of the media, regardless of all of the allegations, you know, with the rape, bankruptcy, allegations with Russia and all those other things that would normally get a president impeached. We respect our president, and we just show our undying or dying support for the man as a leader of this country. And you know, it's just showing us that together we are strong. Well, ain't she darling? I mean, what a wonderful, we've never had a first lady like this ever. I mean, you know, she just so, her beauty falls all out the seams of her clothes. I heard once that she used to strip for a living, and she was a little freak herself, you know, with the porn. And you know, I think it's cool that we got a little Marilyn Monroe in office. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think that if we all understood what she was saying a bit more, we could probably relate.
This lady, Melania Trump, Yeah, we all have pasts that some of us may be proud of, some of us not so. I like to think that she's proud of who she is today, and because her past is just not one that we'd like to say the First Lady of the United States of America used to be a stripper. More like the pole, but yeah, she just all hell to the First Lady. Yeah, I know that fair is fair, and his policy is definitely not that. I think he could be a little bit more lenient towards those who actually helped build this land before it was taken from those who built this land. So I think he needs to do a little bit more research and further educate himself before he goes around calling people immigrants and throwing these policies around, restricting them from things that they once owned. That's how I feel about that immigration policy.
I think that it's one of the most genius ideas that any president could have ever came up with. I mean, we were here first. Us Europeans sat on the first boat with Christopher K. Columbus. Is his middle name K?
Just keep going.
We was here. We was here first, and that means everything. So you know what? Right now, what a lot of these Hispanics are doing is taking away the opportunities and the jobs from men and women that need it the most. So as American citizens, I feel as if it's nothing wrong with kicking cultures of people that were here once before out of this land for the betterment of our economy and society, in whatever way he sees fit. I don't think he'd have relations with Russia if it wasn't for Melania. With that being his wife, I think his relations with Russia is tolerable, considering that these people have been either allies or enemies to the States. I don't know my history. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
For me to vote for Trump, it's gonna take a lot of convincing, a couple of shots, a game of dominoes or two, and a bet. Like, I'd have to lose this bet in order for me to vote for Trump. And the bet would have to be on my terms. I just don't think I'd vote for Trump. What I think about the people that voted for Trump, I really don't have any opinion on that matter, because people believe in who they want to believe in, and they will vote for whomever they want to vote for. That doesn't make them any more or less of an individual than the next person. So, more power to those who voted for Trump, more power to those who voted for Clinton, more power to anybody that voted for that matter. I love everyone.
They're just low life. They have no heart, no passion for this country and all the history that we've built. I mean, we fought for our independence from France, and they have absolutely no pride in that. And I think that for those that didn't vote for him, they need to look at themselves in the mirror and really just do some long evaluations about who they are and where they stand in this country, because they're an inch away from being with the Hispanics over that wall.